This is group 2 of the cat muscles. This is the thoracic region here. And we're going to go from superior to posterior, or anterior to posterior. This is the Pectoantibrachialis muscle here. So put a white pin through that, like that. And it originates on the sternum and attaches to the forelimb via some fascia. It also sits on top of the pectoralis major underneath there. So you can think of the anti part as either connecting to the antebrachial region or sitting, would you say, on top of, yeah, on top of the pectoralis major. Going a little bit further down, that's your pectoralis major, and that is sitting on top of the pectoralis minor down here. So I will put, we'll go pink and the pec major.
The insertion.
Origin is on the sternum here, and insertion is on the humerus. When this contracts along with the pectoralis minor, it's going to bring that forelimb in towards the midline. It can also do a little bit of rotation as well. Next one down is our pectoralis minor, also originating on the sternum, but farther down than the pectoralis major, but with the pec major inserting down there on the humerus. So we'll put a green pin through that one. And then last but not least is our Xiphihumeralis, which is originating from the xiphoid process and going all the way up to the forelimb as well. Now, with the human, we only have the pectoralis major and minor. We don't have the Xiphihumeralis or the Pectoantibrachialis. But we're not supporting weight with these front limbs. We use ours more for manipulating things in our environment or bringing things to our body. So, to review, Xiphihumeralis, pectoralis minor, pectoralis major, and Pectoantibrachialis.